Hey everybody, it's time for another game pickup video, and today it is going to be all about the Nintendo Switch. Again, listen, it's a wonderful console to collect for, and this time around added 4 more games to that collection. Out of those 4, like 3 of them were quite cheap, like all around like 15 euros each. Just seems like a very good price point. But the final game though, that is a different story. But this is a game that I had to pick up. And yeah, it was very high on the list because it is part of a sub collection that I'm gonna go for. First party Nintendo titles or games that are published by Nintendo. So it says like Nintendo on the spine. This one, quite uncommon, quite expensive. And no, it is not that Mario Collection one. So yeah, let's just get started and talk about a couple of games. Yeah. And the first game is Darksiders 2. A while ago I was able to pick up like Darksiders 3 for the Nintendo Switch. Kind of focused on that one because of like that big performance increase when you play that one on the Switch 2. Like a steady 60 FPS. But yeah, if you have 3, you need to get 2. And yeah, that means that I'm still missing out on the first one though. That one is a bit trickier to find like for a reasonable price, around like 15 euros. Normally see that one around like 25 or like 30 or so, but you know, I can wait. But yeah, I would love to complete the set and have all of them on the Switch. I think this one is the most comparable to the first one, which is a bit more like an adventure RPG, Zelda-like-ish. The third one is a bit different. That one leans more in like the character action type of like gameplay. But you know, I think at the end of the day, they are all quite comparable. But yeah, Darksiders 2, very curious about it. Never played it, and yeah, very happy that it's now part of the Nintendo Switch collection.
Succeed after all. Either way, it will be quite a show.
And the next game is Sphinx and the Cursed Mummy. Now, I've always been very fascinated by this game, but yeah, never really had the time to actually check it out. This is another action-adventure type of game, a Zelda-like perhaps. But yeah, this is a remaster. Originally, it came out on the GameCube and I want to say PlayStation 2, perhaps the Xbox as well. I am not too sure about that. But yeah, never played it on the GameCube. And this just seems like the best way to check it out, like right now. And yeah, very happy that it's now part of the collection. And the next game has a title that I'm not too sure about on how to pronounce it, so I will probably make a mistake. My apologies, but I will do my best. But it's Wizardry. It is Proving Grounds of the Mad Overlord. Now this is a 3D remake of the first title, and it is a dungeon crawling game. Now it is a genre that I don't play too often. But yeah, sometimes I'm just really in the mood for something like this, like a dungeon crawling game or maybe an old school RPG, especially around like winter times when it's like moody outside. But yeah, never played this one. Also, I want to say this one is very challenging to play, but that's okay. Something slow paced, like challenging, like turn based. So very curious about this one. Kind of started to look into this title after seeing a Wizardry title for the PlayStation 2. Which was published by Atlus. Not sure what the title is of that game, but it's a bit more expensive. So I was thinking, you know, before purchasing that one, because that one looks very cool, let's just check out the first one and see if it's something for me to play like right now. But yeah, another cool thing about this game is that, you know, it's a 3D remake. You can still switch to like the original settings, which is like a nifty, like a cool gimmick, right? But yeah, very curious about Wizard 3. It is time to talk about the final game. And as mentioned in the intro, this is a game that was very high on the list of games that I wanted to add to my Switch collection, because it is also part of a sub-collection that I'm going for, the Nintendo sub-collection. So games that are published by Nintendo or first-party Nintendo games. And yeah, while making this list, as always, made a list and writing down the name, I didn't pay too much attention to it because it is not like a very rare game title. It's a very common game. It has seen like many releases, but there's something specific about the Switch release. Anyway, I will just show the game, and I'm very curious about your first reaction, because when I saw it, I was like, you know, it's that game. What's the big fuss about it? And I will try my best to go a bit more in detail about why this is a very expensive Switch game. I don't know all the details, so if you know some details about it, do let me know in the comments and help me out. But yeah, it is Bayonetta for the Switch. I like my character action games. I like Bayonetta. I played it on the PlayStation 3, played it on the 360. I want to say I played it on the Wii U as well. It's just a fantastic game. Like the first one, absolutely fantastic. I also like the second one. But the first game, it has so much style. It's awesome. But it has, again, seen many releases on various consoles. And the Switch game, or the Switch version, is like, yeah, sure, whatever. But it got a release like after Bayonetta 2. And yeah, Bayonetta 2, like in the PAL region, came out like this, where you had a download code for Bayonetta and Bayonetta 2, like the physical release. But yes, somewhere along the lines, they released a physical version of Bayonetta, which was only available on the Nintendo Store, so on the online website. I completely missed out on that release. I might have seen it at the time, but yeah, really ignored it because, hey, it's Bayonetta. It's available like everywhere else. I don't know for how long it was available. I only know it was, yeah, the price point was around like 30 euros. And currently you can still search for it, but it says like not available at all. A while ago I contacted like Nintendo to figure out like, hey, will this one become available again? But I knew chances are very low, and I don't expect it to be ever available again. But the PAL release was only available via the Nintendo Store website. The NTSC release is a kind of like a different story. I think that just got like a normal release, but is also quite uncommon. But that price of the NTSC release is around like 40 or 50 euros. The PAL version, a bit more expensive. Luckily I got a good deal though. But even today I checked out Vinted. I only see like a handful of copies like on Vinted. Sealed copies for around like 120 euros to 150 euros. And it's also quite difficult to get like a proper price range for this game, because on price charting it is all over the place, and that listing of the PAL release is yeah, just not correct at all, because it says like it has like listings of like the NTSC release, or it even shows this one like here and there, so it's not accurate at all. But the only thing that I know on Vinted, between 120 and 150, and yeah, that kind of makes it the most expensive like Nintendo published title for the Nintendo Switch. It's actually insane. I might have seen like a copy a while ago for around like 90, so with some luck you should be able to get this one for around that price point. But Bayonetta for the price, who would expect that? Like no one, right? Unless you knew the story behind it and like the limited release of like Bayonetta for the Switch. Luckily though, I stumbled upon a listing a while ago for 60. They had it for 70 and then I made an offer for 60 and luckily they accepted it. It was a sealed copy, but yeah, bit of a unlucky that the package got damaged while shipping it out to me and it tore off the seal. Would have liked to kept it sealed, but you know, I am able to play it now, but also I have Bayonetta 2 with the download code, so I already had like a digital version. Anyway, it is what it is. Still very happy that I was able to get this one. By getting this one, I kind of completed like another smallish sub-collection, because now I have all the Bayonetta games on the Nintendo Switch. So Bayonetta 1 and 2, which also seems a bit like higher on the price right now. Like I'm not too sure, do need to do some more digging. Bayonetta 3 should be a very cheap game. Also not the best one, but yeah, should be quite cheap. And yeah, I've shown this one a while ago, like Bayonetta Cereza and the Lost Demon, which I want to say again is kind of like a hidden gem. It's a very unique and overlooked Bayonetta game, and just a title in general. But yeah, Bayonetta 1. Again, it's kind of crazy with the price, and yeah, the price is nuts. That end of story. The price is nuts. I want to say, of course, like the Mario Collection is a first-party title, but for the top collection, if you want to have like the published games by Nintendo and the first-party titles, this one, I'm just gonna say from my experience, is gonna be the most trickiest one to get from that whole list, and also most likely the most expensive one, because the Mario Collection one should be around like 90, maybe sometimes 100 or so, depending on if it is sealed or not. But Bayonetta, who would have expected this one to be so expensive? I think those are all the details that I can give about Bayonetta. We all most likely know the game. I like Bayonetta, so again, it's very happy that I was able to get it for 60, so double the MSRP. But you know, okay-ish, I can live with it. But yeah, I can tell you one thing though, very happy that I no longer have to look out for this game for that sub collection. So very happy with it. Again, if you have any other details, like on how long it was available on the Nintendo Store, like the website, do let me know. Very curious about it. But yeah, completely missed out on it at the time, and maybe just ignored it because it's Bayonetta. It's available on like almost all the consoles. Even though, oh yeah, no, that's a joke. It's not available on there, but it's available on a lot of like consoles. But yeah, that is gonna do it. Yeah, former titles: Wizardry, Sphinx and the Cursed Mummy, Wizardry, Sphinx, Darksiders 2. Still on the lookout for the first one, but you know, we'll think that at some point I should be able to find like a good deal for that one. And of course, like Bayonetta. That is gonna do it. Thanks all for watching, and as always, thanks everybody for the likes and the subscribes in our last couple of weeks. Highly appreciate it. Next week, most likely some GameCube titles. I think it's time for to show some GameCube titles that I've picked up like recently, and yeah, again, that's gonna do it. Thanks all for watching, and see you all later. Bye.